Hi everyone, I'm just coming on here. Like I said, I was going to post a video of what crafts I made. I'm sorry that I don't look that great. There's a light on in here and it's very bright, so it kind of washes you out. But I wanted to talk about what crafts I do so you get an idea of what I make. I wrote everything that I made in my notebook. So it's right here. So I'm actually just going to read what I wrote, and might give you a little insight of what I do. And if I'm still learning, I will tell you that. And yeah, so let's get into what crafts I make. So the first one is sewing. I'm still learning how to sew. I don't sew very much. Normally I just hand sew, but I do have a sewing machine. But my sewing machine happens to be computerized, and that's the kind that my mom got me. So I'm kind of learning how to use a computerized sewing machine. And I do want to make different things, like I want to learn how to make a pillowcase. I want to learn how to make 18-inch doll clothes, because you really can't find, like, I went to Walmart today and they only had 3 things to choose from. So I'm trying to learn how to make the 18-inch doll clothes. And I want to make some things for like my chinchilla or my guinea pig, because you can make for your chinchilla like something to sleep in. My guinea pig, I want to make maybe like a pillow or like maybe a mat to put under the bed that she can cuddle in. Something like that. That's kind of what my plan is. And I do have fabric. I'm just gonna have to go through it. And yeah, so the other thing that I do is duct tape crafts. So I don't know many crafts to do with duct tape. I know how to make a coin pouch, and I know how to make a chapstick holder. Other than that, I'm still learning. I know you can make wallets. I just never figured out how to do the wallets. But I'm pretty sure it's very easy to figure it out. So I do have a lot of duct tape, and yeah, I do paracord bracelets. The only stitch I know how to do is the square knot stitch on a paracord bracelet. That's pretty much the only stitch I do. I know there's a lot more other stitches to do, but yeah. Friendship bracelets, I do those. So when I was doing friendship bracelets before, I started in high school. I'm 38 now. Well, I'm 38. January 26th, I'll be 39. And when I started friendship bracelets, I was 16 or 17, one of those ages, when I started learning how to make them. And at the time I only had 1 book, well, 2 books. So I learned from those 2 books, and then I found a website online. It was called Heather's Friendship Bracelets, and I would print out the patterns to do the friendship bracelets. And then friendship bracelets were pretty popular then. You could buy the books through like bookstores. You could buy them at craft stores, stuff like that. At the time, you could buy Klutz books, and they also had friendship bracelet books through them. Now you can't even buy Klutz books. So yeah. So I have that, and I have the pattern. I printed out tons and tons of patterns from Heather's Friendship Bracelets. I don't know how to follow the bracelets off of bracelet book. I mean, I kind of would have to learn. I tried to figure it out, and I still can't figure it out, so I'm kind of at a loss. I mean, I would like to. I do know how to make alphabet bracelets, so that I know how to do. but I do not know how to do the color swap alphabet bracelet. So it would have to be just your basic one color. So I could do like an alphabet bracelet with one color, or do a name bracelet, that's it. I do polymer clay. I haven't done it lately in a while, but I want to get back into it. That was pretty fun to do. I do soap making. I still have a huge block of soap. I did get that at Michael's a while ago. I don't know if glycerin soap ever expires. I'm gonna actually have to research that to see. And yeah, so I'm gonna have to find that out. And if it does, I'll just buy, like, you know, one of the small blocks. And I do probably have to get new scents. I've had those scents since I started working with soap. I did buy a new mold. It's a paw print. Sorry. I also do jewelry making. So jewelry making, I do a lot of that. With beads, clay beads. So I do glass beads, clay beads, e-beads, stuff like that. I also make bead critters, so that's pretty much with pony beads and putting it on. You can put it on different kinds of strings, but mainly you put it on a, it's called Rex lace. You put it on there and put it on a keychain, or you can put it on a lanyard hook. But yeah, that's what you do. And you can go online and look for different patterns. They have tons of patterns you can make. So yeah, so that's pretty fun to do. I do bottle cap charms / necklaces. So what I do is I go online looking for images. There's this one site that just does bottle cap images, and you have sorry. You have to go online looking for the images, and I knew how to do it before, but I can't figure it out right now. I'm gonna have to go back and figure it out. But you print it out and you get the 1-inch pictures and print them in color, or you can do it in black and white. And then you put it in the bottle cap, and then you get these covers for it. It's like a dome cover. You could sorry, I don't know why I have like a cough all of a sudden. But you can do that. I have those. They look yellow, but when you put them on, they're clear. So yeah. You can also use UV resin, but I'm going to tell you with those, I think if you use paper, or the same with paper stickers, you have to seal them. So I think if I learned correctly, you have to seal it with like packing tape, and then seal the back of it, and then cut it, and then put it in the mold, and then put the UV resin over it. That way it doesn't mess up the image. I do rainbow loom still. I think that's getting popular again, because when I go to especially Michael's, you see a lot of rainbow loom now. You see different types of rainbow looms. I guess they just came out with a new monster tail. It's a regular monster tail, and then they have the crochet hook that comes with the monster tail. And then I think it's a crochet hook that comes with the monster tail. And then they have a 3-prong hook. So you can either use either one. But I already have your monster tail. I don't need another one. And definitely I don't need another rainbow loom. I have, I think, 1, 2, I might have actually 4 rainbow looms, so I'm good with that. I kind of only still remember how to do the fishtail braid, but I'm gonna kind of look online to figure out how to do more patterns. I do I do lanyards. So again, that's using Rex lace. I kind of only know how to do the box stitch, but and then the other stitch, I forget what the other stitch is. So there's a box stitch and then another smaller stitch, and then the other ones are like humongous stitches that you have to learn, but you need to know the other 2 before you can even move on to those other 2, the other ones. I do hemp jewelry. I know how to do your square knot, your spiral square knot, and then I know how to do a few other square knot forms, and then I know how to do the color change in square knot, and then I know how to do like different types of bracelets, because I have books. I have a few books on hemp jewelry, and it shows different patterns to do. I still do perler beads. I have pretty much every pegboard there is, and if I do have every pegboard, and I have the double the pegboards. So if I have a unicorn, I might have 3 unicorn pegboards. So knitting and crochet. So I used to knit. My mom taught me, but I forgot how to knit. But when I wanted to pick it up again, my mom said, you really never forget how to knit. And I was telling my community hab worker that, and she told me, you really don't forget how to knit. So I do have books on knitting and crochet. So crochet, I don't know how to do. I'm trying to learn. So yeah. Scrapbook, I do some scrapbooking, but the photo albums are kind of high in price to do a scrapbook, but I would love to do a scrapbook of all my pets. Other than that, I take a picture frame, like an 8x10, and then I take a scrapbook paper, the big pieces, and then I cut it down to the size of the 8x10 so it fits in the frame, and then I put pictures in there and I decorate the picture, and then after that I frame it. I gave one to my boyfriend for Valentine's Day one year, which he really liked, and I put our anniversary on it and put different like hearts and all that kind of stuff on it. It really came out cute. I do your basic crafts, so really that could be really anything, because I like to do any types of craft. Like I'll buy something that's wood and paint it. I like doing that. I do things with pom-poms, pipe cleaners, keychains, stuff like that. I do diamond painting. That was a new craft that I got into and I really like it. I do have tons of diamond paintings, but I will tell you that a lot of them came from Temu, because they are cheaper on Temu. I will tell you that. Some came from Michaels and some came from Hobby Lobby. I will only buy them from Hobby Lobby if they have the 40% off deal. And I have bought from Michaels the diamond paintings when they have the coupons, and like this week they had 30%. I didn't buy a diamond painting because their diamond paintings are kind of outrageous unless you get like a smaller size diamond painting. And also I will buy diamond paintings from Temu, Michaels, Hobby Lobby, and those are the main places that I get diamond paintings from. I have seen some at Walmart. There's one that I want to do for my boyfriend, which I'm thinking about doing it for him as a gift. But I need to get a frame. I would need to get a frame for it. So if I did do that, I would probably measure it to see how you would find a frame for it. I do cold press keychains. So what that means is, so I do hotel keychains. So it just is like a hotel key. So they put a key on the hotel keychain. So you put the stickers on them and you just like rub them on. That's all you do. I got into UV resin. I have different molds. You can put glitter in them. You can put micro powders in them. You can put clay pieces in them. You can put a bunch of stuff in resin. I want to do a memorial of my cat, so I did clip some hair off of him when he passed away in August, when I had to have him put to sleep. So I want to do that for him. I did get these cat bezels, so I'm thinking about doing that, but I'm kind of having to look online how to, there's a way you have to put the hair in. I mean, he was white. The cat bezels are like a gold, so, but the resin is clear, so I don't know if it's gonna work. So that's the only thing. I make bird toys, so the only bird toys I've made is one for Bowie and Buddy. So you use the finger traps, like when you were a little kid, you get those, and then you stuff it with shredded paper that you get at a craft store. You just stuff it with that, and then I tie some on the little stick, and then I put it in the cage, and they destroy it anyway, so it doesn't take anything. And I love to paint anything, so I will buy wooden things to paint. I will buy ceramic things to paint, all different kind of things. So that's the end of this video, and yeah, so thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Bye.